Come join me, everybody, because it is time for one of the greatest F around and find out stories that you will hear in a very long time. So, one of Donald Trump's allies has been arrested, and it was a long time coming. I'm going to get into this in just a second, but first, my name is Brett Meiselas, here with the MeidasTouch Network. Remember to hit subscribe and help us get to 4 million subscribers. So, I'm sure that many of you remember white nationalist, neo-Nazi, pro-Trump commentator Nick Fuentes. Well, Fuentes was just arrested after allegedly throwing a woman down the stairs and pepper spraying her. Yep, you heard that right. Here is Nick Fuentes' mugshot. Take a look at this. Now, let me just give you some quick background and refresh your memory for just a second. As I mentioned, Fuentes is a neo-Nazi. He's a Holocaust denier. He thinks America should be a white country. He considers himself a, quote, proud incel, that is short for an involuntary celibate. Incels are terminally online guys who say that they're unable to find women who like them, so instead they dedicate all of their time to harassing and denigrating women, and he has frequently praised Hitler, and honestly, I'm barely scraping the surface here because the things he says are so extreme, I don't even want to repeat them all here. It gets just really disgusting, really disgraceful. But if you remember, Fuentes in 2022 was Donald Trump's dinner guest at Mar-a-Lago alongside Kanye West. Here was Fuentes when he was spotted with Kanye West at the airport heading over to Mar-a-Lago. Take a look at this. Fuentes' dinner with Trump sparked major outrage for, well, obvious reasons, like the fact that on his, quote, America First show, he frequently says things like this.
I don't want touch. I don't want a relationship. You know what I want? Total Aryan victory. That's all I want. I didn't choose that. All I want is revenge against my enemies and a total Aryan victory. Hugs and kisses, touch, sappy stuff, hand-holding, please. All I want is revenge and an Aryan victory for my people. If you don't want it, it's Volcel. Nuh-uh, because I didn't choose to not want it. I didn't choose to not want it. I was born incel.
And if you notice there, in between him speaking like Hitler, he was going on about his incel ways. This is a guy who has said that having sex and a guy even just being with a woman is a gay act. Watch this.
You should not seek sex, because if you seek sex, you will become gay, because sex is a gay act. It's totally gay. The straightest thing you could do is to never have sex. And everyone knows that's true.
Honestly, these are some of the most tame clips I could possibly show you. It gets really horrific and really, really dark, and I frankly wouldn't even feel the need to even show this to you if the next president and top Republicans weren't buddy-buddy with this individual. In February 2022, if you remember, Marjorie Taylor Greene spoke at this guy's conference, and we have video of that right here to jog your memory. Watch this.
We are honored, we are humbled and excited to welcome to the stage right now for our first speech, and we love to get to know her much better. I think this is going to be the beginning of something great. The representative from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Get this, it wasn't until nearly a year after that event that Marjorie Taylor Greene finally said that she denounced Nick Fuentes. And here was Nick Fuentes outside of CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference in 2022, talking about the speech that he was going to give nearby that evening. Watch this.
White boy summer, we're white. It's America first. I was just telling everybody, we're doing a press conference at 5 p.m. at the Sheridan Hotel, which is like across the street. I'll be giving my most unchained speech ever. I'm off of Twitter. I have nothing to lose. So this is going to be the most racist. The most sexist. Yes. The most anti-Semitic. Yes. The most Holocaust denying. Yes.
Well, fast forward a couple years later, after Donald Trump wins the 2024 election, Fuentes tweets the following directed at women and abortion rights activists. He writes on Twitter, quote, "Your body, my choice, forever." Well, that tweet proved to be a fatal mistake, and there were a lot of folks, like this 98-year-old woman, who had some things to say about it. Watch this TikTok that had gone viral after Fuentes' tweet. Check this out.
I am sick and tired of these men telling women what to do with their bodies. We should castrate all of them.
How old are you?
98.
And well, it wasn't just TikToks and social media posts. The backlash to Fuentes was swift, with internet sleuths revealing Fuentes' home address. And Fuentes began to get a lot of visits from pissed off women who wanted to give him a piece of their mind. And as it turns out, Trump's little dinner guest couldn't handle the heat when it was directed on him. And so one day, Marla Rose, a 57-year-old woman and activist, visited Nick Fuentes' Illinois residence to ask him about his comments. And this is what happened. Watch this.
Hi. Oh my God, what are you doing?
Get the fuck out of here.
So in case that video wasn't totally clear, Fuentes appeared to mace the woman, took her cell phone, and then stomped on it. Well, it brings me great joy right now to report that Nick Fuentes has finally been arrested and charged with battery. The reports are coming out now, but he was actually booked on November 27th, 2 weeks after the incident. He's now set to appear in court on December 19th, and it appears his legal troubles won't end there. Marla Rose and her husband have now confirmed that a civil lawsuit is also in the works against Fuentes. So, Nick, enjoy jail. You effed around. Now welcome to the finding out stage. And I just want to emphasize once again that I take zero joy in reporting about despicable individuals like Nick Fuentes. Frankly, I think people like him should be completely ignored and they should be completely shunned from our society. But when people like this are embraced by our nation's leaders, by people like Donald Trump, by prominent Republicans like Marjorie Taylor Greene, then we can no longer afford to cover our eyes and our ears. They all helped to create this monster, and they too are responsible. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett Meiselas with the MeidasTouch Network. Please remember to hit subscribe, and let's get to 4 million subscribers. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.
Hey Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.